So you remember Surgeon Simulator? You know, that game where you cut open a guy and haphazardly rearrange his guts until you throw the right one into the right place? It was like super big on YouTube for a sec.
What a fucking...
Yeah, that one. I actually happen to think that game's pretty damn good. In 2021, Bossa Studios released a sequel, Surgeon Simulator 2, but that's not actually the second game in the series. Would you believe me if I told you it was actually the 7th? 9th if you count those 2 VR demos with exclusive surgeries. 10th if you include I Am Bread, Surgeon Simulator's prequel. Now I know what you're thinking. If this isn't actually the second game, what have I been missing all this time? So I continue to know what you're thinking. Yeah, okay, it's just ports of the same game, cool joke. Why the fuck are you telling me this? And to that I say, first of all, manners. Second, these games aren't all quite the same. Each of these versions offer content that can't be found in the rest. Some is negligible as a tutorial, some is grand as whole new surgeries on whole new patients. I figured since I'm such a freak about these games, I should take a casual little look-see through all these different versions, as well as give you a quick rundown about each game's conception and development. Starting with the original Game Jam prototype from 2013. And there's not much to analyze here. It's exactly what you'd expect from Surgeon Simulator. Weird hand controls and all. It's pretty much the same as the heart transplant from the final game, but like, you know, less polished and with fewer mechanics. Just one little screen explaining the controls and then go. Also, the soundtrack is just the theme from Casualty, a British medical drama from the 80s, which checks out considering this prototype was developed in just 48 hours. Pretty good, all things considered. So, Bossa Studios dropped this little game that they threw together in less than half a week. It received global acclaim and attention, and now that they had lightning in a bottle, they pursued grander ambitions. They took a shot at the same idea again, but instead of 2 days, they gave themselves a deadline of just a little over a month, which brings us to the first full Steam release of Surgeon Simulator 2013. Now this is what I'm talking about. First of all, 2 brand new surgeries, the kidney and brain transplants, and not only are there new surgeries, but new places to perform said surgeries. The ambulance where you have to keep together with shit flying everywhere, and in space where there's no gravity, it's very easy to lose the stuff you need. There's also less bugs, a new kind of hub world, no tutorial beyond what the screen shows you. All sorts of secrets like that, and a new original soundtrack by the band Black Heron, known for their work on... Side note, while looking these people up, I saw they had a vinyl copy of the game's soundtrack for only $10 up. So that's pretty epic. Obviously, this is a huge step up from the prototype, and people took notice. Now that the full game was done, there are more people posting about it than ever. So the big question was, where to next? Surgeon Simulator Touch, a mobile phone version of Surgeon Simulator, of course. This is probably the most unique version of Surgeon Simulator. First things first, holy shit, an actual tutorial. Look at this, we got this whole operation-ass thing to practice surgery on, and it even references the prototype. And I can sign my name and everything? Oh. But more notably, the hand is gone. Instead, you pick tools up by tapping them, and you can choose where to aim them by tapping somewhere else while holding them. And I don't know if this is just me, but this makes the game way easier. Like, look at this shit. I haven't played this game in years, and look what kind of ranks I'm getting. I should probably also mention that they added a heart rate mechanic, which would increase as you hurt the patient. If it got too high, it would immediately drop to 0, and you have to resuscitate Bob here before he dies. I guess this was an attempt to make up for how easy the game was, but like, again, look at this. Also, I noticed it's not even there, depending on what device you use, so like, what's also gone are the ambulance and space surgeries alongside the brain transplant, but in their place come the eye and teeth transplants in a new location in the corridor, in which you have to... I know people think it's a bit played out to be like, oh, they didn't need to go this hard with an OST because, you know, that's their job and whatnot. But are you fucking kidding me? They really did not have to go this hard for Surgeon Simulator. Anyways, yeah, game came out, was still successful, and they already planned a new game on PS4 before Touch was even out. Okay, Surgeon Simulator A&E, currently the most definitive and complete version of Surgeon Simulator. Released on PS4 as a standalone game and on PC as DLC, A&E includes all the old surgeries from 2013 in Touch, available in every single location, plus a shiny new coat of paint, and if you're playing on PS4, co-op. We'll get to that in a bit. For now, I'd like to talk about the DLC for 2013. A&E was the only paid DLC, but there were 3 surgeries added via free updates. First off was an alien with a variety of alien organs to transplant, all named after YouTubers who played the game. Second, Heavy from TF2, where you gotta reenact Meet the Medic and give him an Uber charge. And last but not least was... Donald Trump. Pretty much the exact same as the regular heart transplant with a greater variety of reskin tools and the choice to either give him a heart of gold or a heart of cold heart stone. Me personally, I saw an even better option. So remember how I said this is the most complete and definitive version of Surgeon Simulator? That means we're all downhill from here. Actually, it doesn't get worse. It's just nothing really better. Next up, we got Surgeon Simulator Experience Reality, the game's first kind of foray into VR. Pretty much all the stuff you'd find in the PS4 version of A&E, which means no more Heavy and Trump. Also, the corridors are missing now. I'll miss you, epic synth rock. Also, we're back to having no tutorial, cool. Similarly to Touch, I kind of have a problem with the game being too easy now it's in VR, but honestly, it's probably just the fact I'm so engrossed in this shit at this point, I have no idea how a regular player would go about these games. And don't get me wrong here, it's sick seeing this game in VR. Unrelated, but can I just talk about how for Surgeon Simulator Touch's launch party, they shoved the bald guy into a table and placed a metal ribcage on top of it and covered it in like food and shit that the attendants took and ate? I had to see this as a child, so now you do too. Anyways, on to our final destination, Surgeon Simulator CPR for the Nintendo Switch. And it's literally the same as the PS4 version of A&E. Seriously, you can count the number of noticeable changes on one hand. Like, the controls have been reworked since PS4, and while they are better, they again streamlined the game, which kinda goes against the entire design philosophy. They added a new floppy disk that makes everything green. Cool. CPR is also pretty buggy compared to the other versions, which is crazy because bugs are pretty much at the core of these games. I can't find it now, but I vaguely remember Bossa Studios posting a tweet about how they were going to fix this game in an update. I'm still waiting. However, there is one big thing I've been withholding from you about this release. You know what CPR means? Co-op play ready. That's right, it's the debut of local co-op in Surgeon Simulator. Except it isn't. It was in A&E on PS4, they just acted like this was a selling point now for no particular reason. Although I just realized I never actually got around to playing co-op. For some reason, nobody wanted to play this game with me when I was a kid. I wonder why. Anyways, I gotta try it at least once or else I'm a fake fan. But who would want to play with me? Hey Myth, co-star of the channel Clouds on a Couch that everyone watching this video should go subscribe to right now. Do you want to play Surgeon Simulator with me?
Of course not. Why would I want to do that, you stupid fuck?
Hello, this is Surgeon Simulator. This is what it's all about. What are we doing with our arms here?
I don't know. There we go, I got something.
Yeah! Let's clap. Hooray!
Yay!
Now that you picked something up, are you ready to do an actual surgery?
I guess so.
What do you want to do?
Brain surgery.
A brain surgery? Got it. Fucking, you could do anything. The world is your oyster. The world is... That's the wrong one! That's the right one, but you shoved it right into his brain.
Yeah.
We lost like half our blood already from that? Oh great, we're high now. Okay, let's just crack off a little more. You know, the pizza cutter do nicely. That's what this is called.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so maybe brain surgery's a little too out of our depth.
Brutal murder was achieved in a mere 1 minute 50 seconds.
Okay, so how about we give a crack to heart surgery? You know, beginner stuff. So I'm gonna try to perform the surgery in the optimal way, and you're gonna try to fuck me up, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, well, the pizza cutter's gone, so there goes the whole idea of doing it optimally. Oh, there goes the hammers. There goes the idea of doing it. Maybe it would help if you actually grabbed it by the end of the hammer. Like here. Fuck. Pizza cutter! Holy shit! No! No, not into his throat! I don't think you can rip that out. All the saw went right into his dick. All that fucking effort, what did we do? We cracked one rib.
Nice.
That's all the progress we made. Regular heart transplant and the regular thing.
Okay.
Can we do it? Let me grab this. That's... Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, hand holding, how lewd.
Just the two of us.
We can make it if we try, just the two of us.
Okay, now my hand's stuck inside this man's hole. Let's go, baby!
Yeah. How about teeth?
Teeth?
Yeah.
Okay. Why is he bleeding so much? Me after shoving these scissors into his face. Okay, mask is off. Oh my god, he lost half of his fucking blood! How hard did you fucking hit him? That half the blood in his body just spewed out! Put that hammer down! Come on, man. So what we gotta do next is that we gotta take these tweezers and slot teeth into his mouth. Usually it was supposed to be easy to see where the rotten teeth are, but you knocked out all of his teeth, so we're just gonna have to keep going until we coincidentally get all the right teeth. Pick it up. Oh, what happened? All the teeth are gone! What the fuck? I don't know if the surgery's... You just fucking slap him in the face?
Yeah.
No, you're bringing out the laser. It's not even hurting him, it's just increasing his blood loss.
Gotta give him the glizzy.
That is the forbidden glizzy. The glizzy that actually, like, shoots you and kills you and puts a hole in the back of your mouth. Okay, you know what? Oh! Oh, I hit him too hard.
You know, while doing research for this video, I found out that Surgeon Simulator 2's online got shut down, which seemed to be like the focal point of the whole game, and I never got around to playing it. Welp. I also learned that Bossa Games lost the rights to Surgeon Simulator, so it's doubtful we'll ever see anything from Surgeon Simulator ever again. Double whelp. That's about all I have to say about Surgeon Simulator. I've always been weirdly passionate about this game, so I appreciate you letting me talk your ear off about it. Hope I can see you again soon and talk to you about some other wacky thing. Anyways, I better get going. I got a surgery to perform, and I think after all this practice, I'm ready to take on the real deal.
Don't worry, guys. I'm a professional surgeon.
All I'm gonna say is, should have had a tutorial.